wait. That's not a plane. That is a guy wearing a quarter zip drinking a matcha.
What you wearing?
Quarter zip.
Is this nigga serious?
Anybody with a Nike tech is getting the bell! Quarter zip! Quarter zip! Quarter zip!
You know, we out here at the JMU tailgate. We sipping matchas and we got quarter zips on. Ain't no more YNs, we YGs out here, young gentlemen.
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matchas around here.
Yeah, I do think it's about time that we have a little chit-chat, a little talky talk, a little discussion about our friends in the quarter zips and drinking matcha, bro. And I know what you're thinking.
But Brian, what the hell is wrong with drinking matcha? What the hell is wrong with wearing a quarter zip? Hell, you are wearing a quarter zip right now as we speak.
And well, yes, I am, but it's because it pertains to the video. And plus, it looks a little nice. Got it from Nautica, the nice little stripes. But it's on theme with the video. I'm not doing so in a performative way. And yes, I do think that this little quarter zip and matcha thing, this is a whole performative bit. Guys are being performative when they wear quarter zips and drink matcha.
Brian, how the hell is it performative? Like, what do you mean performative?
Well, let's look up the definition of the word performative. Alright, so we just Googled the word performative, and we're going to look at the second definition right here. It says done or expressed insincerely or inauthentically, typically with the intention of impressing others or improving one's own image. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. If it was just improving one's own image right here, this little part right here, cool. You know what I mean? In life, we change, and it's better to fuck up than fuck down. You know what I mean? You gotta clean up a little bit. So, improving your own image, sure. But the thing about it is, done or expressed insincerely or inauthentically, you're not being sincere about it. You're not authentically wearing quarter zips. You're not authentically drinking matcha. You know what I mean? This is just performative, bro. You're doing this to impress others. And who do I think these guys are trying to impress? I think they're trying to impress the huzz.
We don't do Nike Tech. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matchas around here.
Okay, so this video right here with Miss Cat, shout out Miss Cat, K Vertez, you know, you might have seen her on Kai Cenat Streamer University. This is her right here. She's saying, not gonna lie, men who wear quarter zips deserve foot jobs.
I beg your pardon?
Now that's crazy. That is crazy. Believe it or not, this is actually the first video that I saw about quarter zips. I was like, what, quarter zip sweaters? Y'all niggas is going crazy over quarter zip sweaters? Let me see all about this. And I just went on a deep rabbit hole, and turns out, boom, this the next thing. This the next wave. To the comment section. Oh, here we go already. Here we go. Oh, wow. Matcha. Oh, look at the matcha right there, gang. Oh, that nigga right there, the quarter zip, bro. Hair looking kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But, hey, he got the quarter zip. Hey, holy engagement bait. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm doing the same thing too a little bit, so I can't say it. Game is game. Game is game.
Game, 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 game.
But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. I'm not hating on these young men for, you know, stepping up their attire and their, you know, they swag a little bit. You know, now they're classy and all that stuff. I'm not, if it was just that, I wouldn't be going so hard on them. But niggas be seeing TikToks like this, videos like this from foreign shits like Cat, and they're like, whoa, if you like quarter zips, then check me out. You know what I mean? So that part makes it performative. No? I mean, let's be real here. I mean, men will do anything for a female's attention, bro. Like, they will move mountains. If a woman right now on TikTok were to say that I love men that are absolutely strong, absolutely ripped, we are going to try to take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Is this nigga serious?
My leg!
And we're gonna do all of that just to prove our strength, to prove our worth to the woman right there. Just because we want to be validated by females. We love female attention. It's just human nature. It's just us as guys, you know, we just want a female's attention. That's just as natural as it comes, you know what I mean? But you gotta admit that this whole quarter zip and matcha movement right here, bro, this is performative. It is a textbook definition of performative, bro. If women all of a sudden were to say, oh, I love me a nigga in a Nike Tech, I guarantee you niggas out of nowhere will pull up with the Nike Tech.
Chad, I got my Nike Tech in my closet. Chad,
I'm mad you're not wearing a Tech right now.
Do you see how fast this nigga got up? I know this. I know Kai's funny as hell, bro. We know Kai's funny as hell, bro. But like, do you see? All she said was, "Imagine not wearing a Nike Tech around me."
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Look at that. Look at that.
And it's red too.
Oh, you like that?
That's my favorite
Yo,
color.
stop it. My favorite color is red as well.
And I know this is an unpopular opinion. I know it's a lot of people like,
Bro, so people can't just glow up? These YNs can't look good for a change and just let that be that?
as much as I want to believe that's the case, I don't think that's the case, bro. And I know I'm going to get a lot of flack about it in the comments down below. Can't wait to read those. But at least I know I'm not the only one who thinks that this is a trend.
This whole quarter zip movement is performative. It's just as performative, if not more performative, than men with matchas. I feel like as a collective...
Wait. I don't know about the... I don't know. You spin for a second. I don't know if it's more performative than the Matchas. The Matchas is worse. They don't even drink it. I've never seen a nigga finish a cup of matcha, bro. I said this nigga take 2 sips of that shit and probably throw it in the trash, bro. Like, you know. Yeah, this nigga right here, I'm more of a cardigan guy myself. He had to do his little thing. He had to do his little shot right there.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
But her comment to that is, I'm actually glad you commented this because I'm not saying anything about anyone who is truly interested in quarter zips as a fashion interest or as a core sophisticated look in general. I'm only talking about anyone who is wearing it to be performative. That's what I am saying. If this is your look, then this is your look. You know what I mean? If niggas know you to be a nigga in a quarter zip, then that's what it is, bro. But the niggas who's hopping on this shit, I guarantee you, JCPenney sales with them damn quarter zips are gonna be through the roof. I guarantee you, Black Friday sales, they used to fight over fucking video games and TVs on Black Friday. Now it's quarter zips. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think it's gonna get out of control. Kind of like the Popeyes chicken sandwich, if you ask me.
I've talked about before how there is a group of black people who genuinely does not know that black people like me exist. And previously the idea was, okay, sure, they exist, but it's one of them in a group of 99 white people. And so this one black person is trying to be white by doing these things, dressing this way, carrying themselves in this way, etc., etc. I think there's also something to be said about the matcha addition to this trend, because matcha is a feminized drink, similar to something like a pumpkin spice latte. There's a little bit of a connotation of femininity with that. And so there's this acknowledgement of another topic that I've discussed as well, where in different social circles, masculinity looks very different. A hood man, a YN, would not be walking around with a matcha. I think that's part of the joke, right? Because that is a feminized drink. In fact, a hood character may not even be walking around with a coffee at all. Ultimately, though, this is a trend similar to the old money trend when for a month people thought that it was cool to have decorum, and then they moved on. But despite it being a trend that most people will move on from, I do think it's signaling a shift. Because the pendulum is always going to swing. So you went to this very super casual, look a mess part of the spectrum, and now you're going to swing back to people looking like they care about themselves.
So yes, shout out Xavier CLB for this perspective right here. Now I do want to talk about a few points that he mentioned here. Number one, this is a trend at the end of the day. Like I said, bro, it's a trend. And trends come and trends go. That's the thing about trends, bro. The people that are wearing quarter zips and who've been wore quarter zips are going to continue to wear quarter zips long after the trend ends. But the guys who were just wearing Nike Techs yesterday, drinking Hennessy yesterday, bro, this is just a trend for them. And as soon as the hype dies down from this trend, they're going to go back to wearing the Nike Techs and drinking Gatorade or Henny or whatever the hell. I'm just saying, I hope this trend is here to stay. I hope there's more people that's dressing more professionally, but ultimately I do think that this is just a trend. Number two is the matcha. The matcha is the main thing here for me that makes it performative. Because really, if it was just the quarter zips, bro, it's just them improving their own image. Maybe to impress others, but You know, it's something to throw on, you know. It's not overly ostentatious. It's not hard to assemble. And it looks fly with the right suit. I think it's the matcha, though, because matcha is a bright green drink. A bright green drink in a clear cup so that you can see the bright greenness of it all. And then it's loaded to the gills with ice so that when you swish it around and all that stuff, it's like loud enough for everybody to look at it and be like, oh, it's a matcha that he's drinking. Let me see what he's up to. It screams attention, and that is performative, bro. How many of y'all actually sit there and drink matcha? Is matcha an actual beverage for you to consume, or is it a prop? And I'm not talking about the 5 to 10% of guys that drink matcha on a regular basis. Shout out to y'all. But I'm talking about the 90% of people who are just engaging in this trend just to engage in it. You know, they'll swig it around 40 times. Take a little Mickey Mouse sip. Yep, I'm just seeing if any women notice me around here. Swig, 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 swig. Swig, 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 swig. Haha, yes, 401k, retirement. Ah, swig, 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 swig. Just looking over their shoulders to see if females are paying attention. Bro, like, dude, like, what are you doing all of this for? You know what I mean? It's like, why are you drinking the matcha? If you're wearing the quarter zip, it's one thing. But, like, the matcha, what is the matcha for? Be real, like, why are you drinking a matcha in particular, bro? Instead of, like, let's say a Gatorade, or perhaps just a coffee that's in a regular cup, not a see-through cup. No, you got a matcha because it's a bright green drink in a clear cup with the ice, so that it's a whole act. It's a whole, like, look at me, you know what I mean? But I know there's a lot of people that's looking at me like,
Brian, like, you know what I mean? I'm not following where you're getting at. Can you give us an example?
Okay, so I think that the quarter zip and matcha niggas, the female equivalent of that would be like the girl that doesn't watch sports, but she goes to a sports bar with booty shorts on, and she's talking about matcha. I don't drink matcha. I'd much rather flush down a few beers with the broskies. The Steelers are your favorite team? They're my favorite team too. Are they the ones with the scary pirate on the logo? I love how the football players are playing football eloquently. Is a touchdown worth 4 points, or is it 5? Women are so toxic. I just find it so much better and easier to be friends with guys. Okay, we get it. We get it. You are a hoe for the bros. You are a bro type hoe. We get it. All right? We get it. You can chill out with the whole performative act thing, because that's what it is. It's an act, bro. She's going to a sports bar without knowing what sports are, with the booty shorts on to seek that male validation, the male attention. That's what she desires. So she's putting on this whole act, this whole performative thing to get male attention. That's exactly what I think the quarter zip and matcha niggas are doing, but in their own different way.
One more thing. We're quarter zip dudes now. We don't do those Nike Techs, no Amiri, no purple jeans, none of that. Nike Aloe. Quarter zips. We don't drink Arizonas, we drink Starbucks. We are quarter zips. Very demure. And we go to this is what I got. A breakfast meal from Starbucks. I got a cookie. I'm not getting no more snacks.
Yeah, croissant, really.
We keep our health. Very demure, very respectable, stand-up young man.
When I run down, I don't ask for IGs, I ask for LinkedIn. Let me get a connection with you.
Ask for LinkedIn.
Let's go on a coffee chat. Let's go on a walk. Yeah, I have a business proposal for you.
I got a business proposal.
See, yo, what you got on, bro?
I got on Ralph Lauren in my quarter zip.
What do you got on?
They don't H&M on my.
Listen, I got Zara on my quarter zip.
This shit is hella performative. Let's be real about it. I ain't judging. I am kind of a little bit. But a lot of these niggas, it's like, I swear this is my new drip. This was my drip all along. Was it? Really? I don't know. But shout out C Frenzy and his niggas, bro. I think women are starting to get sick and tired of YNs just being YNs. They're tired of the ghetto-ness of it all. So they want something refreshing, not something overly repetitive. So my guess is they hopped on the first guy that had a quarter zip and a matcha on and said, ooh, I want some of that. He looks nice with his little quarter zip on. And now all the guys just followed suit.
But Brian, I need another example of this. Like, guys following suit, bro. Are you just mad that all of the guys look great, bro? Like, can you give me another example of this?
Okay, I can give you another example. Let's look at Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. What, you thought I was going to start twerking? Well, I am. Cooking with Kaya.
Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
You better believe that Kaya definitely had some enemies. She definitely had women that did not like her.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
I'm not playing.
Brother, I'd run if I were you.
It's not that deep, baby.
You need to be in the kitchen cooking with Kimani.
Please help me. Yo, shout out It's Kimani and LaRon, you know, shout out them. And this was, of course, a funny video. It's like a little skit. It's meant to be funny, but there are actual couples like this that actually have these type of conversations. That's like, bro, who is this Kaya bitch? And why are you watching her instead of cooking with me instead? But regardless of how these women felt about Kaya, they saw the formula that was working and they said, you know what? Let me do my own little spin of cooking in my underwear with Thunder Rosa.
Hey, welcome back to Cooking in My Underwear with Thunder Rosa. This is Thunder Rosa. First of all, let me show you what I'm wearing. I'm making a Japanese egg sandwich.
Damn, man, she making a Japanese egg sandwich, bro. Konnichiwa, domo arigato. But do you know what I mean, bro? They start doing their own little versions of what Kaya was doing. They were starting to see what Kaya was doing, and it was working. She was gathering all of these guys' attention and captivating hearts of millions of niggas around the world. Millions of niggas was trying to smell what Kaya was cooking. So they're like, oh wow, I want some male attention, so let me go ahead and cook in my underwear. Let me do my own little spin-off version of it, bro. By the way, shout out Thunder Rosa right now, the hottest female wrestler out there, bro, no lie. But the thing about it is, they saw a formula that worked with Kaya and they hopped on that trend. There's a lot of women that also want men's attention. Let's not lie here, let's be real. They saw what Kaya was doing with her cooking and shaking ass and doing all that stuff and dressing with the shorts and all that. And they saw what Kaya was doing. They was like, oh wow, if that's working for her, let me hop on this trend. Same thing with the first guy to pop out with a matcha and a quarter zip, bro. They saw that women was like, oh, I want him. Okay, check him out. And niggas hop directly on that trend because they want that female attention. It's the equivalent. It's like the same thing, but the roles reversed. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I'm picking up, at least.
If you were in a Nike Tech in 2025, get out my face!
See the matcha right there. All the matchas. Now, I'm not even gonna lie here, bro. They look like well-distinguished young men. And shout out to that, bro. But this is performative, my nigga. They remind me of the Meeseeks. They remind me of Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty, bro. But instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing, they're just out there shouting, hi, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I got my matcha in my hand and I got a quarter zip on. Why is no one looking at me? That's kind of what I'm seeing here, bro. But I also noticed this comment right here. You're missing the point. The trend is for young black men elevating. It has nothing to do with wearing a Nike tag, the ownership of quarter zip. It's about why black men aren't into BNYNs anymore. The trend is about black men elevating from the streets. Yes, but then it transforms into something else. Because see, they don't see that aspect of it. They see the women saying, oh, I love a man with a quarter zip. And that's all they need to hear. It transforms into something, you know, much more like mainstream. A lot of the female side of these videos that I'm seeing, it doesn't specify, oh, I love me a black man elevating his life by wearing a quarter zip. No, it just says, oh, I love me a quarter zip guy. Oh, they look so fine. And that relates to anybody, as long as they can get their hands on a quarter zip. So niggas is gonna do what women say. Because, you know, they want that women attention. That's all I'm saying. A comment says, if you didn't want him in the tech, you don't deserve him in the quarter zip.
What the fuck is that?
Yo, he funny, bro. This shit funny as hell, nigga. What? Look at this nigga, bro. In my TikTok bio, you will see the acronyms OMOW, and it stands for On My Own Wave. The quarter zip and matcha niggas. They saw one quarter zip and matcha nigga being on his own wave, OMOW, being on his own wave, and they decided to hop on his wave because he was getting the attention from the females. The female was like, oh my gosh, I just love him with his quarter zip and matcha. Now all of a sudden niggas is drinking matchas, and now all of a sudden niggas is wearing quarter zips, bro. Really? Really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's performative as hell. And I'm just calling it for how I see things, bro. But you know, I do wear glasses, so maybe I can't see things that well.
Come with me to quarter zip my boyfriend.
Wow.
So I've been seeing this quarter zip movement, and I realized my boyfriend didn't have one, so I don't want him to I was pretty stuck between the black quarter zip and the blue quarter zip, but ultimately, I had to go with the black one. You know we gotta get him right. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's see.
With the matcha. Where did the matcha come from? Y'all niggas is at fucking Sears, bro. Y'all at Kohl's. Where'd you get a matcha at JCPenney from? I guarantee you, bro, it's either JCPenney's gonna start selling matchas or Starbucks is gonna start selling quarter zips. I'm telling you, bro. I mean, it's a smart idea. Game is game. Game is game. Game, 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 game. Uh-oh, what is this? Who's this? Oh, dear!
No more spinning blocks and toting chops, right? I'm sophisticated now. Quarter zip, matcha in hand. I'm no longer a hood nigga. I done elevated my lifestyle. Get with the program. Got my quarter zip twin with me. Matcha mom.
Yeah, with the matcha. With the matcha. Walking around. Notice where they're at. Notice where they are at, bro. They are at the mall. You want to know what you're going to find in the mall? Plenty of women. Yeah, this is a performative shit. This is an act to see if any women is going to notice. Ooh, let me walk with my quarter zip with my damn matcha. Let me sip this shit real quick, bro. Ooh, are the hoes noticing? Let me see if the hoes are noticing.
We don't do Nike tech. We don't do coffee. There's straight quarter zips and matchas around.
I wonder how many bitches they gonna get.
He was talking about putting on a Nike tech to come outside.
Look at the swirls. You seen the swirls? The nigga in the background with the swirls?
Now. You wear quarter zips. Like, you don't do Nike tech. You don't do those.
The little Mickey Mouse sip.
Talk to us.
Yesterday I was in the hood. Today I'm wearing this sweater. Lake Street gang.
Do the little swirl. Swirl it again.
Text down. Quarter zips up. You heard? Quarter zips and stop.
This nigga is barely drinking that shit, but he do 40 fucking swirls. I promise I'm not coming from a heart full of hate. I'm not hating on these niggas, I promise, but like, let's be real. It's performative. So in conclusion to this video right here, I don't hate niggas for drinking matchas and wearing quarter zips. I don't hate y'all. Really, I'm not even trying to make fun of y'all in this video. This is just an introspective of my opinion. I really do think that this is pick-me behavior. And that's the thing. Like, it's a trend now, but it's a trend that you want validate. Y'all are seeking the validation from the females. Like, y'all not really wearing quarter zips in real life, bro. Y'all don't want to drink matcha, but y'all are doing it because you see it's working for other niggas, bro. Y'all got the Krabby Patty secret formula, and now you're applying it to your repertoire, bro. But the thing about it is, quarter zips ain't you. Matcha ain't you. It was the nigga who originated that shit, bro. But you saw it was working for him, and now it's like, this is me now because I'm trying to get some female attention. But I guarantee you, if a woman were to say, you know what, I like the Nike Techs, I like the Gatorade, I like the Henny, I like the sagging pants and all that stuff, yada yada so forth. Are the quarter zips gonna stay? Are the matchas gonna stay? Or are they gonna be thrown in the trash by the night and back to your Nike Techs by the morning? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You're doing it for the female attention, bro. And that's not authentic. And it's made to impress others. Impress the huz. And that's exactly why I say that quarter zip and matcha niggas are performative. But that's just my opinion. If you want to let me know about your opinion, let me know down in the comments down below. It's going to be a fun time reading these comments. I think this is a hot enough take for me as it is, bro. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, sub to your boy. We are close to 1K subscribers. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. With each subscriber, I get one step closer to my dream. I thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.